Thursday nighter in Pittsburgh where they got absolutely blasted. And at the time, we thought it was kind of a one-off, you know? Bad night, throw it out, here we go. But that led to a really bad stretch of football for Carolina, a lot of losses. And you just wonder, did that game take so much out of them that it was hard for them to bounce back? Now, look, the playoff thing for them is going to figure on a lot of other teams and a lot of other factors. So they could be in or out depending how other teams do. Bottom line is, they didn't take care of business themselves.
Yeah, and that Week 15 loss to the Saints, that kind of really sealed their fate. That put them 2 games below 500. They'll set up to throw. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here's McCaffrey. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Watch it now, Barney.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Ravens. 46 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now a give to Collins. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Detroit! Detroit!
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. They run with Collins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Collins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try the right side with Collins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews from 6 yards away. And the Ravens are in for 6.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Taking a shot for Samuel. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They will go for it. Now Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And they will not be able to hook look up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, 26 yards, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing, anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Newton. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken short. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now he's going to go deep down the left into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Ravens. 56 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And again, it's Collins. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try to run forward with Collins. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A gain of 39 that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had...
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Terrell Suggs in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
20.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Being checked, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. On the give, this is Collins running left. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And on the ground they go with the running back. It was Eric Reed in on the stop. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Check. Crunch. Watch it now, Barney. Check. Motion to back.
This is Collins on the toss. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.